Welcome to another edition of Talking Cows with Uncle Al and KFK. Say something.
I'm Uncle Al.
And I'm KFK. Oops. And I'm KFK, also known as Veronica. Oh, this is really bad. Uncle Al, we haven't done this in an awfully long time.
We're a little rusty, aren't we?
I feel like there's going to be a lot of outtakes from this one. What do you think?
Oh, chances are good.
Uncle Al, I haven't seen you in a very long time. Where are you at anyway?
I'm in the Scenic Recording Studios in Asheville, North Carolina.
Oh!
On the grounds of the Biltmore Hotel and Farms.
Do you know what breed of cows Biltmore has?
In their dairy farm?
Yes.
They had very good jerseys.
They did. And I hope you're enjoying your time in Asheville. I, of course, am in Vancouver.
Vancouver?
And
how'd you get across the border?
I hopped. Okay, so we're actually fibbing. We're really not in Asheville or in Vancouver. We are in the recording studio in Lytton Reeves, and yes, we are social distancing.
We are 6 feet apart.
We are 6 feet apart. 4 feet?
4 feet? We're totally 8 feet apart.
Uncle Al, since I haven't seen you in so long, what have you been up to in this last few months?
Well, let's see. Since we had to go to online teaching, I had to do a lot of recording, editing, and learn how to become an online teacher. But I've also been playing in the wood shop.
Oh, you know you like to play in the wood shop.
Yeah, and I've been digging a little farm therapy.
Oh.
Built a lot of fence here over the last 2 weeks. And I'm also spending an awful lot of money on plumbing upgrades for my house.
Oh, that is exciting.
I'm getting a tankless water heater and a water softener and a water filter.
Yeah.
And I also had 41 inches of water in my basement 3 weeks ago.
41 inches, that's almost 6 feet.
That's darn close. Well, that's what I've been doing, KFK. What have you been doing since the semester turned weird on us?
The semester certainly did turn weird on us. One of my classes was already online, so that wasn't a tremendous adaptation. Another one is my dairy judging class. I really didn't enjoy teaching that online.
What?
Well, kids are great, but we could have been out at the dairy looking at real cows.
Oh, I can see where that's much better.
Yes. But I also have been enjoying myself. Like many people, I have been doing a great deal of baking.
Baking?
Yes, baking.
Cookies?
Yes.
Cookies!
In fact, Uncle Al, look what I have. We have here a chocolate chip cookie and also a kitchen sink cookie. I highly recommend the kitchen sink cookie. Do you know why it's called a kitchen sink cookie?
Because it's made over top of a kitchen sink?
Oh, Uncle Al. No, it's a kitchen sink cookie because it has everything in it except a kitchen sink.
So shouldn't it be called everything but a kitchen sink
Eat
cookie?
your frickin' cookie, would you?
I like cookies.
So I've been doing a lot of baking. Unfortunately, my usual audience is the students aren't here anymore, so
Oh my.
Yeah.
This is good.
You're liking the kitchen sink?
I'm liking the kitchen sink.
Okay, there's a secret. I'll tell you, but don't tell anybody,
I
okay?
won't.
Recipe calls for 2 sticks of butter, okay? You know what
That's
you do?
not enough.
You add 3
There
sticks
you
of butter.
go.
Gotta support the dairy industry. So with all of this baking, I have all of these baked goods, and usually I feed them to the students, but the students aren't here. You might have noticed that.
I don't like the students not being here.
Yeah,
I want students back in
Yeah,
my
I do
campus.
too, especially since it's costing me an awful lot of money. I've been spending a lot of time in the post office mailing cakes and cookies to students that, you know, do random good things, and then I just randomly send them good cookies. Kitchen sink cookies are good, aren't they?
They are good.
Yeah, they're really, really good.
How do you fit a cake into an envelope?
Well, actually, the medium-sized priority mailbox is just right.
Cake size?
Mm-hmm, right, for like a 9x13, and of course then you gotta have all the bubble wrap.
That's
Yeah,
true.
so I've gone through a fortune in bubble wrap. This is becoming an expensive semester for me, Uncle Al.
And you know, if it don't make dollars,
It don't make sense.
there you go.
The other thing I have been doing, of course, is creating a lot of practice classes for my Dairy Judging 101. Yeah, I see you eating your cookie. For my Dairy Judging 101 channel, I have made a pile of Brown Swiss classes, Guernsey classes, Jersey classes, and Holstein classes. Holstein. And you can enjoy them yourself if you just go to YouTube and search for Dairy Judging 101. So that's what I've been doing.
That's pretty cool. I did a bunch of videos myself, and guess what they're related to?
Wait, don't tell me. $.
Yes.
If it don't make dollars.
Don't make sense. So I've got several videos on financial analysis and financial tools for dairy farms.
Now, you were teaching your personal finance class online, right? And that has like 500 students in it.
5 million students, I think.
But like literally 500 students in it, yeah.
537.
And so when you post those lectures, how many views are you getting on these exciting lectures of yours?
Well, that's a good question, KFK. And it's hard to track officially. But the metrics that I saw out of my 537 students enrolled in the class,
Yeah.
about 30 to 40 actually watched the video.
Oh, well that's good.
That's
Not good.
not good.
I'm doing math in my head, which is scary, but that's like 8%.
It's like not much percent.
No, it
Yeah.
really is not much percent. Oh, well.
But for every 1 hour of video,
Mm-hmm.
there's probably 3 to 4 hours of behind the scenes stuff going on.
Well, yeah.
So that's a lot of time involved.
It is a lot of time involved.
For
Hey, you
people
know
not
what
to
though?
watch. That makes me mad. That's why I
Well,
want students
okay,
on
wait.
campus.
No.
We want students. We want students.
What's actually going on is they're all getting together, sitting 6 feet apart, and watching your videos together. So it might only look like there's 30, but probably there's 300 or 400.
No, easily.
Easily.
Yeah,
Well, and I
I'm
think
watching.
after people watch this episode of Talking Cows with Uncle Al and KFK and learn about these videos, I think your viewership is going to explode.
Emmy in the working. I'm getting an Emmy or an Oscar. What do you get for videos?
That's an excellent question. A cow.
You get 30 people to watch them?
You get 30 people to watch them. All right, Uncle Al, you know what it's time for?
It's time for Love It or Shovel It.
Okay, I have some for you, Uncle Al. Milk price. Uncle Al, are you gonna love it or shovel it?
Well, I'm going to have 2 ways I can answer this one.
Uh-huh.
As a consumer who drinks lots of milk, kind of happy, relatively low milk price. As a dairy producer, and someone who works with dairy producers from a financial aspect, this gets the big shovel.
Milk prices stink.
They stink, they're horrible, they're low, and that's all I have to say about that.
Let's change the subject.
Okay.
How about toilet paper shortages, Uncle Al? Do you have any economic insights on the toilet paper shortage?
There might be a toilet paper shortage out there.
Really?
Yeah, right.
Doesn't seem likely.
You know what's going on?
What?
This is living proof that economics is 80% psychological and 20% math and gibberish type
Yeah,
stuff.
because yes, people are staying home more, but I really feel like the total global consumption of toilet paper has probably not been actually affected by the coronavirus.
Exactly.
Because it's not that kind of a virus
Yeah, I
anyway.
know.
But it's the psychological part.
It's the toilet paper means control of your destiny.
Well,
Some people have control of their destiny for the next 5.5 years.
I think so. So I say we
Shovel that one.
the toilet paper shortage.
Huh. What about KFK? I got one for you.
Mm-hmm.
What about a flour shortage in the grocery stores? And we're
Oh.
not talking pretty creamy, flaky
No,
flour.
no. We're talking like kitchen sink cookie flours.
Martha White's all-purpose self-rising flour.
But see, self-rising flour is the one kind of flour that you can still find in the store because it has baking powder or baking soda, one of those, already built into it.
Ooh.
So as
Two for the price of one.
Well, yeah, but the ratio, the proportion of that is appropriate for making biscuits, but not necessarily for anything else. And I think most of us wouldn't know how to use self-rising flour.
Huh.
Do you buy self-rising flour?
I always do. Well, sometimes I do.
Really?
Because you bake right with Martha White. Good and gracious, good and light Martha White. You'll bake better biscuits, cakes, and pies. Martha White self-rising flour's got Hot Riz.
Goodness gracious, it's good.
Now you bake the biscuits, cakes, and pies. Oh, my wife said fries and flowers, the all-purpose flour. My wife said fries and flowers, got Hot Riz.
I want to know why I haven't seen any of these, biscuits, cakes, and pies that you've supposedly been cooking up with this self-rising flour.
I've got a severe problem with the quality control department of my kitchen.
Oh, I see. It takes them like a whole loaf to decide if it's good bread?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, so flour shortage, yeah. We're using the shovel a lot today.
Shovel that
Yeah,
one
yeah.
way out the door.
Big time. One more for you. What?
Bring it on.
One more love it or shovel it for you, Uncle Al. What about these milk shortages in the store?
I'm going to have to shovel that one. And the reason is, there's not really a milk shortage,
No.
but it's a milk distribution and processing issue.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we'll work through it. We'll get through this.
We will work through it, but it's causing an awful lot of difficulty and an awful lot of pain.
And consumers getting upset.
Sure.
But it's not the dairy farmer's fault.
No, it's not. All right, Uncle Al, I feel like that's enough for love it or
Did we love anything in there?
no. Oh,
I got one for you.
what's that?
Puppies.
Love it.
Love.
Love.
Kitties.
Eh.
Eh.
Now you bake the biscuits cake. Oh, my wife say fries and flowers. The whole purpose flour. My wife say fries and flowers. Got